Peace and one love. Y'all already know, man. It's your boy 2eiies. Got Snubbo in the building.
Okay.
Back from Houston, fresh off of Summer Madness 11. Dope event, you know what I mean? Dope atmosphere, nice venue. It's almost like an
Give
amphitheater
us.
type of
Hey, I
venue.
wasn't there. I wasn't there. Some of the fans wasn't there who were listening. Give us like how it started, like how everything went. I'm gonna join in when you get to the battles. I'm listening from this point.
Pretty much it's set up. It's almost like going to the House of Blues, the
Okay.
amphitheater. You know what I mean? One of them events where you
Mhm.
got the
This,
security, things like
yeah.
that. Then the ticket scan behind them, like going to a Bulls
Okay.
event, stuff like that.
Right.
Um, the line is exactly what people thought. You know what I mean, or whatnot. If you
Yeah.
want to get in
Oh, they
that
filmed
front
some of it
row,
too. Some people was filming it, so I saw it. Gee, that line
yeah.
was. They had like a little shade thing in the front, like a little thing that like for shade or something. Look like.
That's when if you was close far as on the stairs, then you had the shade.
Oh,
You had the shade. That's when you got there
man.
like 8 in the morning.
Yeah,
You know
you
what I mean?
chill. Then you just pop your seat out and be in the shade. Yeah.
Excuse me. So yeah, y'all, that was the kind of atmosphere. Easy the block captain, you know what I'm saying? He came out there around 9 o'clock selling his merchandise and stuff or whatnot. Then he left, so that was smart. You know what I'm saying? Smart on him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As you know what I mean? Entrepreneur. T Top came a little bit later once the line got a little bit thicker. But you know what I'm
It's
saying?
dope,
Yeah.
like I said, but easy to do that because he's performing. And if some people couldn't get a hand on my merchandise before because of whatever issues, they can get them right here, wear them in the building while they watch. That's fire. That's
Yeah,
fire.
he came out there early. You know what I'm saying? Popped the suitcase open, boom. That was, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's how you got to do it. You know what I mean? Early bird, get that worm.
Right.
But yeah, you go inside. They had it set up to where the venues, to where you can buy merchandise for some of the battlers. You know what I'm saying? You had like T Top, the Haymakers. You know what I'm saying? Merchandise stuff
But
back
at the
there.
table, the
Lou
tables out there. That's
Castro or whatever. They had this own little like booth type thing that's made in the
okay.
venue. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So you go
Oh,
there.
so they might have rented those. Certain battles might have rented those little booths or whatever, and tables and spots. And said, okay, that's
You know
fine.
what I'm saying? They had that like that. They had, of course, they had the bars as far as the liquor, everything. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I heard it was more than one bar.
Yes, yep,
That's you need that. I don't understand
yep,
why they have one
yep.
bar in a venue.
That's why I say this was like going to Chicago, a real whatchamacallit venue. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying,
real
or whatnot. To where this
entertainment
stuff is
venue.
already
Yeah,
there. They just open it up and plug up
right.
the. You know what I'm
It
saying?
was made
Get the
for
beat.
this. It was made for you to come and throw parties and throw
Yeah, you
events.
know what I'm
Yeah,
saying. Know what I mean? You didn't have to stand up. If you wanted to have a seat for us the whole event, you can go chill on the balcony, you know what I mean, or
yeah,
whatnot. Still get your drinks and everything, all that good stuff. So
yeah.
you ain't have to stand up, but you know what I'm saying. If you want that feel and everything like
Yeah.
that, then you definitely, you know what I'm saying, you'll be on the
Shout
floor
out to
down
Lil
there,
Slap.
huh?
Shout out to Lil Slap. Because I started
Man,
saying to myself, like, why is Shorty? I thought he was just gonna up there for like some of the West Coast, like real name brand. And then I like, he might. Okay, I'm like, man, he gonna stay all the way to Geech. His daddy don't care nothing about that boy ankles.
and he was at the home event the night before. As I said, he did a double shift, little slap me out there, man. You know what I'm saying, or whatnot. Shout out to
He said,
him.
ain't even gonna be no
Even
after.
you know what I'm saying, see, he even had a bar, you know what I mean? But he was too
Yeah,
tired to react to it, but you know what I'm saying? Hollow had even had a bar for him, you know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
Or whatnot. But yeah, that was
I
kind of
think
like the
he scared him. I think
atmosphere.
he scared him. Sometimes as a child, sometimes you just like
Man,
you
Shawty
stand
was
up on
asleep,
stage.
man. Shawty was
Yeah, I
asleep.
know. He was coming
Shawty
up, but he
was
was asleep.
asleep.
You
He
get a
was
little
asleep.
slap or a big smack. Oh, that's my name. Jesus,
Right.
man. I thought you gonna slap me.
Shawty was asleep. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Then of course you had, you know what I'm saying, all the battlers that you probably can pretty much imagine or look for was in the building. You know what I'm
What
saying?
about media? What about media? Well, I seen a few media and they were like, what was it like for the media?
You had the far as the filming, you had like the standard caffeine media caffeine they joint. Um I seen Uncle Ron there.
Right.
I seen
But I
knowledge
didn't
in
see their cameras.
I seen
I didn't see no
knowledge in
cameras.
there or whatnot.
Knowledge too.
They had their cell phone
Yeah.
joints on the stick.
Oh, okay. So they let
Now,
them.
the guy you may have seen in the green that looked like Knowledge wasn't Knowledge. G is a guy
With
that
the
y'all
little
probably
fro,
that was not Knowledge, but he looked
and
it just like him.
one guy that was standing up there, and I was like, "Is that Knowledge?" I'm like, "Man, he look filthy." I don't mean to call you filthy, bro, if
He
you
was
watching this. I
walking
don't mean
the
to.
one that was
I
probably seen all the time walking past. He was one of
dingy.
the
Say
filmers,
dingy.
you know what I'm saying, or whatnot.
Okay.
Um, you had the masked man on stage, you know what I'm saying, or whatnot. If you know, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But yeah, finally got a chance. He was in the building. He always in the building, but this time you seen them more when it come to URL. The
Yeah.
last man was in the building. If you know, you know. So yeah, it was a dope event, man. It was dope. As far as the whole atmosphere, you know what I mean. Like I said, if you wanted like room, you could have, you know, what I'm saying, went on the side, went further to the back, things like that. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean, or whatnot. But right there in the mix, we was in there. You know what I'm saying? The balcony, people
Mm-hmm.
all up there, things like that. You know what I mean. So they really had them people in there, man. They really had them people in there. You know what I'm saying? Or whatnot. And like I said, your favorite battle rapper probably was in there. It all depends on who he was. You know what I'm saying? But
Who
yeah,
you are?
some of who you are. Yeah, some of man is 11. You know what I'm saying?
SM. You know, I'm one of them day one, upload one round for 2-3 months. I mean, 2-3 weeks, and then you get another round. Might be a month or two. Then you get the second round. You know, it's 1-1, man. Who won it? Right. Smack DVD. Now we, you know what I'm saying? I saw in October, I think around Halloween, Math Hoffa versus T-Rex. The first headline from the first event. Then we get the Summer Madness 1. You know, was it Mad versus Calico, Hitman versus Hollow, and now we on Summer Madness 11.
Yeah, yeah. And they switched the main event, but we know who they were selling for the main event. You know what I mean,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
whatnot. But yeah. So when it came to the stream, it started at. Did it start early for y'all?
I jump on it right at the time. I saw 30 minutes on YouTube, 30 minutes on Caffeine, got them alerts. You know what I'm saying? So I said, all right, show ain't starting for 30 minutes. Red carpet talk, all that. I checked in a little bit, saw I think it was EK and Jay Black.
Oh, okay,
And then they came on after the first battle. But yeah, G, crisp, clear, like
okay.
sign the time, like URL, like an event with that many battles back in the day would have been still going on 2.5 hours after y'all left.
Okay.
Gee, they was
Okay.
moving along, bro. I didn't have time to. Oh, my fault. I ain't mean shout out URL. Dang.
So yeah, okay. So yeah, I know I watched it 3, you know what I mean, or whatnot. They let us in at 2. On I watch at 3, that's when Real Name Brandon and MVP, you know what I'm saying, got announced to come on
Yeah.
out to get it started.
Man, 4 o'clock. I was in here about 4:03, 4:04. I was getting things there. I came back. They on stage. I was like, man, what is going on?
Yeah,
Caffeine
you
said
know
we
what I
should
mean.
4 p.m.
Yeah,
Eastern.
people still coming in, you know what I mean. But they
Shout out.
had a nice majority crowd in there already, but people were still coming in. That's why the stage maybe looked kind of empty on their
Yeah.
battle or whatnot.
I actually prefer the stage kind of the way, maybe like double of what they had. Because after a while, I was like, hey, y'all got to move out the way, man. These guys got to move around.
Shout out to EK. Shout out to Debo. You know what I mean? Because when it came to the stage at the first couple of battles, that's the problem that some of the people was having that was on the sides in the front row because of the entourage was covering them like that. You know what I mean? That's
You
why
can't see
eventually you
from
see
that
the
angle.
line like stretch out because
Yeah,
they end up putting tape down and things like that. So shout out to EK
yeah.
and Debo, you know what I'm saying? Because you know what I'm saying, I was on them like, man, woo, woo, woo. And they, boom.
Yeah, because if
When
you're in that corner,
so it's like,
I can't even see the battle. I just see the back of your head.
but see, I'm right there in the front row. I wasn't down there, but it was people down there that was, you know what I'm saying, mentioning
Right,
and stuff like
complaining.
that. So it's
Yeah.
like, boom. You are real, they was on it, you know what I'm saying? Definitely
That's
was for the
good. That's good.
fans and, you know what I mean?
And shout out EK, man of multiple hats, man. For real, that's salute him. Like he's really an artist in more than one way of just a lyrical artist. He's also do visuals. He's G got humor with. You know, I've been rocking EK for a long, so I'm happy to see. But shout out EK.
No, shout out to EK, man. He always showed me love every time he see me, man. That's a
What is the
fact.
gray area?
Yes, that's the name of the show.
Shout out the gray area. But let's go ahead. Let's get into it.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, then so we had y'all. So it was real name Brandon versus MVP. I think so it was like what mostly MVP percentage when it comes to the polls as far as this battle.
Yeah, I
I
think
think
he.
I think it was mostly people mostly was
Yeah.
going for him.
But he
You know
went
what I
from being
mean?
the guy getting the least votes to the most votes and being on the yeah. Now, can I say one thing before you
Mm-hmm.
start this?
Yeah.
People never keep in mind your first time on a big stage. You know what I'm saying? When people don't all the way know you and they weren't for you in the beginning, you're the first person to go, "Hey, yo." That's got to be the most like that's got to be an anxiety situation, bro. Like Chess,
Right.
shout out to my boy Chess. He probably would have barfed or burped or something. I would have probably threw up or something. Like, bro, when your first time, like I ain't gradually go. I just went from a tournament to. So when I heard the first round, right, I'm not they gonna go crazy because it's just, you know what I'm saying. It's the first battle. URL, we outside.
Mm-hmm.
And did y'all go crazy in the first round for MVP?
No, we was trying to listen, man, but um, a lot of these, what I'm gonna say is, man, or whatnot, they gotta understand, man, or whatnot. We there for hits. We there for room rockers. We not there to analyze or hear you talking about. We you know what I mean. This ain't that. You know what I mean, or whatnot. You know what I mean? We want them current event punches. We want that hybrid, that you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Back to back, you know what I mean?
Right.
We want animation, we want, you know what I
And what
mean?
I can say
Unfortunately, that's what
collectively
it
for
turns
y'all,
into since it is a big of a crowd now and things like that. That's it's about entertaining and that's what we
the
mean far as
main stage,
entertain.
the main stage. Guess what?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody is as lyrically inclined as the others. So you have to have a base way of communicating that even when you go, when you the Luxes and you the JCs, it's the way you move, it's the way you
Mm-hmm.
work the stage, the way you look at the crowd and say it, your movements to help to guide them along like a bouncing ball pause.
Jokes, all that stuff work. Just extra little entertainment. You
So
entertain the crowd. You know what I mean? So
entertain, that's
you
the
know what I'm saying?
word. Entertainment.
That's
It's
why the
the
crowd is
you have
there. You know what I'm saying? You
all right.
battling him, but you need to entertain us. Now we listening to get the entertainment, but if
Now,
it's not there, then you got to have some other
so
theatrics or
can I ask
something
you a
to
question
hit him.
before we finish this round, and then I'm gonna stop asking you questions on this particular person.
Mm-hmm.
Did MVP have room rockers and hits throughout the tournament besides the Truth Watson battle?
No. Well,
I thought
he had some hits. He had a few room rockers, but the difference I'm gonna
you
say
remember.
is
I
it
want
was more
you remember the
closed
kids.
room. It was more like a volume setting. Was
I
those
know, but do you remember the Kid Slade battle?
him versus Kid Slade? Okay.
Kid Slade needed a couple more haymakers because MVP was first two rounds. Remember I told you, G, I was on the thing like, yeah, I don't think he went because I picked him to win. Bird like, nah, he got it, bro. What are you listening to? He's in the group chat. When
I
we
remember
did
that.
that, G, I felt like bombs that he wasted in some of them rounds that were overkill. He didn't have nothing really like that. I'm just gonna say in this first round, since we only in the first. I was like, where are they? I was hearing average, you know what I'm saying, punches. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, he better than this. He had a longer time. I at least think, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man.
To me, I could tell he wrote this for me. It's like he wrote this as soon as the battle got, as soon as his MVP, next and real name battle was over. Because it was none of those moon shakers. I feel like he wrote this in 2 weeks, practiced it for 2 weeks. You know what I mean? The whole setup for 2 weeks. You know what I mean?
It
Now,
was bland. It was bland to me. I would say this one, it's better than the Truth Watson performance, but by being on a big stage, it doesn't make you like that. But being better than your Truth Watson performance wasn't really hard because he was ass and he made you ass.
Yeah, because it's
So
like
this
they
first
just got to
round,
be
I
loud.
said,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? It's like,
I said this round is definitely beatable.
mm,
I'm listening to the crowd and I'm like, okay, I usually don't go too much off the crowd, but I go off of it because you have to have them. Like if you can't make the crowd roar and erupt, how can it become a highlight? Sometimes, you know what I'm saying? I understand stuff get missed and they go back and be like, oh man, yeah, but collectively, y'all kind of went through this whole event fair, except for one time situation later on in the night. But real name Brandon goes, right? This is his first time on this stage in front of these many people. Same thing, right?
yep.
Commanded the stage.
Mm-hmm.
His projection is always gonna be like that because you know MVP got that old red projection. The higher he go, the more screechy it gets.
Right, but them bars got to be there. No, you can be loud. That's all I was say. You can be loud as you want, but you got to have them bars in there. Some hits. Some. You know what I mean? Something to get us going. Especially you, the first battle of the night. It's for 25K. Once Brandon got to going, that energy and all that, it was like, man, what you gonna do, MVP? That's pretty much how we looked at it.
Man,
And it was,
hey, after about his second big room shot, I said, yep, he got this. He could just hold some of those. If he got like a minute over time, he could just hold that. Unless it's just tailored to this man.
and then
Bro,
then at the
it was like
beginning,
overkill in the first round, G.
at MVP second round at the beginning, pretty much we was like, you know what I mean? Y'all can get it, man, real name to check, and we can just go ahead and get to Summer Madness 11.
He hadn't even rap check.
You know
We
what I'm
just knew
saying?
if he had anything else similar to what he had in the first, then he goes again. Gee, I still haven't wrote bars now. I just been watching my favorite battles off the card. But I do remember that third round. G. He was talking to Rosalie, talking to his grandma. When he started off like that, I said, I hope he don't punch this guy in this event. I'm for real. I don't know him that way. I know him from watching him, but he ain't been around long enough. I don't know what you promised her. Don't do it. And then it wasn't even physically violent. G. It was lyrically violent.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't even all aimed at him. It was about me, where I'm at, how I made it. Like I knew these 2 rounds beat you. I didn't even think that I needed 3 rounds like that. But guess what it also did? Even if he'd lost, we'd have said he belonged here. Because his third round was what a professional battle rapper's third round. It was something introspective, you know what I'm saying? Or either something breaking you down, but it was more self about himself. She done stopped a lot of y'all from keeping your teeth. It was time she had to run out and pull me off a dude because he was screaming, get him off of me. You know what I'm saying? And by that time, I'm chasing you across the street. She chasing me. And I knew at that point, you was getting your ass beat because I was definitely sure getting my ass beat. Like, gee, it was just, those not even like lyrical. It's just, gee, he took us on like a ride, like you said, from comedy to some introspection. And it's like what you said, it's more of a, you got to pull out some of these attributes.
Put out something else, you know what I'm saying? Or whatnot. So, yeah. That was
Shameless
dope,
plug. Shout out to Trufo for going through the tournament and then showing more personality and everything else. That's what moves him more than anything else. You know what I'm saying? MVP, you just gotta go back to the drawing board. But we know you got talent, so we ain't putting you with the bums.
Yeah, but I think he got a battle come up. We'll talk about it later. He got or whatnot. So yeah, real name Brandon. Congratulations to him for the 25K West Coast win again. It's not about this West Coast, man. Okay, so now we get into the card. You know what I'm saying? Once again, they get them guys off stage and whatnot. You got the crew running through. You know what I'm saying? They count down. Y'all don't see it 10, 9, 8, you know what I'm saying, or whatnot. Next you know, man, smack right back at it.
After a while, it was in my mind, I knew it. Go downstairs, refill my drink or something, you know what I'm saying? Get it, you know what I'm saying? Rag, wipe sweat off. Run back up here. Put my phone on airplane mode.
They come out there with ARSONAL. versus Lou
The big
Castro,
Lou, the
the
big dog.
the big Lou. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, I liked it this battle. You know what I mean? We liked it this battle. You know what I mean? We liked it the energy. We know that on Sunday was gonna bring. You know, it's not
The
a bump.
entertainment
It-
between
it-
them together, G.
you know what I'm
It got to
saying?
a point where they were using each other to entertain us, and it felt like they didn't care who won. And for a minute, I didn't, G. I was just, yeah, post that. He was on everything. Bump, yeah, okay, I'm gonna do all that, do all that. And he, you know, said he got ours that first day, yeah. And he come back, I was going with you, yeah, I was gonna go with you that time. All of that, G. And then getting back into the rhymes and stuff, G. I don't want to hear nothing from nobody else, man. When
Yeah.
you know your rhymes and you comfortable with yourself, you can do all what they was doing.
This was that entertainment, big stage. You know what I'm saying? Lou stepped up to full fuck. That's what people wanted to see. Can he handle the big stage? You know what I'm saying, or whatnot. You know what I mean? And Arsenal
Shout out to,
Arsenal and
shout out to
shout
you.
out to Arsenal man because he brought it. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah,
He
he
brought
didn't
it.
give
You
up.
know what I'm
He
saying?
gave him a 7.5 Arsenal, which is really good. He's on 10. He's a god mode
You
right
know what
now.
I'm saying?
Battle
So,
rap.
you know what I mean? And Lou was able, you know what I mean, handle it. You know what I'm saying?
Matter of fact, he gave me
Pause
an
as
8.
needed. Home, no homo,
Shout out
whatever.
Ars, right? That second round. I was saying, I think that's the round I gave Ars. He had, yeah, he turned up in that. If he had one more like that at second, he could have won, or at least made it debatable. But I got Big Lou. Shout out to you. Called it. Arsenal won't play with these guys. You know what I'm saying? I think he played a little bit with Lou because he underestimated him and he found out.
Mm.
He was having fun instead of winning the battle at some points, both of them. But Lou
Mm.
was focused on
But Lou was focused on
everything.
that material and
Winning,
winning
entertaining,
and
showing y'all
winning.
that I belong. But hey, man, like you said,
Yeah.
shout out to 8. Arsenal is a great Arsenal in my opinion.
Yeah, man. So I like I said, me, man. Yeah, I'm glad it's the big stage, and he came. You know what I'm saying, or whatnot, and then you know what I'm saying, to where it's gonna be a replay value. That's probably what the word I'm looking for. You know what I'm
No,
saying? To where it's
no.
like I ain't fast
Well,
forwarding that Arsenal rounds.
What has Snowball been saying all quarantine? Their final test will be in front of a big room in Rockingham. Y'all said real name brand slogan. Like he was a top 10. It didn't look like he should be back for 25,000. I said MVP got cheap.
Snug,
Hey,
they had the for us, we had the big projector back there that y'all know what I'm saying or whatnot.
okay.
And when they was going through each time they did
Oh, that's fire.
the
Slogans. They put the words up for y'all.
no. Each time they
Okay.
played the trailer, that's what I'm looking for. Each time they played the trailer
Oh,
before the
they gonna play the
battle,
slogans and stuff
we
in it.
was rocking all everybody's slogans.
Ooh, yeah. Hey, look, this is the difference between the battle rap culture now, though, and then. It's like only ones we rock with. But now it's like we giving everybody they just do fairness. And if you lose,
Everybody
you
they had a
lose.
slogan on the car. Shit was worth saying because they was
Yeah,
already been cooking. That's kind of how. But yeah, you know what I'm saying. Everybody slow is rocking, so that kind of hopefully gave them some energy when they came out there.
exactly.
You know
That's
what
what I'm
I'm
saying. The
saying? To
support
where
from the culture was more or less like we out here, we happy to see y'all, we happy to be back. We've been too hard on y'all. We got spoiled. We was booing and everything. Giving
no
y'all a chance. We rocking with you. It's gonna be on your own self. You drop the ball, you can't get mad at us.
man, motherfuckers this close, not this battle from catching that boo though, boy. I'm telling you, we was
Hey,
we was what.
hey, look. I want to say this.
Mm-hmm.
Lou is over. You know what I'm saying? He's a small top tier.
We understand. Wow,
He just
strong. We
wow
understand.
strong. He just stepped over everybody in mid tier and was like, I'm gonna go this way. And he's here.
Know what I'm saying? For real. It's
Back,
like
stamped and approved. I heard y'all.
facts. You know what I'm saying? Facts. You know what I
He
mean?
used,
Shout out
he
to
used
him.
all his superpowers.
You know what I'm
See what I'm
saying?
saying? He used all his superpowers and he spreaded them out. He didn't do them all in one round. I was like, yes, that's it. See, that's what I'm talking about, G.
Hey, remind me of who battle with Mookie Reed. Remind me what me to come back to tell you what Lou said when he walked past all of us or whatnot when it come to that
Oh,
battle,
about move
Mookie Reed battle
because they was
or whatnot.
arguing. I remember they was arguing.
Once
Yeah.
it was over with or whatnot,
All right.
what he come and said to the fans about it.
Yeah.
Next battle, man. But yeah, man, that was a dope battle, though, man. Like I said, we was there for the energy. We've been standing up, sitting down, whatever, waiting to get in the building, things like that. So once again, man, we ready for bars. We ready for room rockers. We ready to throw
Excitement,
popcorn. We ready
action.
to throw
Yeah,
nachos. Shout out to them,
yeah.
man. They had food vendors. Once again, man, this was going to like the your favorite
That's what I
sports
wanted to
stadium.
say.
Your
So
favorite
you said
sports
it's
stadium. They had
a
food vendors.
professional venue. A professional venue. That was the words I was looking for earlier when
Yes.
you were saying.
Yes, you
So
know what I'm
it's a
saying. To
professional
where,
venue.
to where you got the food, liquor, seats, stand. You got, you know what I mean, the whole setup. You know what I mean, and then they had the caffeine production in there to make sure, you know what I mean, it go accordingly. So it was fire. You know what I'm saying, or whatnot. You have to worry about security, none of that type of stuff. Now, look,
Mm.
before we get to this next battle, man, or whatnot. Big difference from when I went to Gnome 11 in
Mm-hmm.
Caffeine Studio to where they
Okay.
renting out somebody's stuff. You see what I'm
Okay.
saying? But I believe now, hopefully, that they see exactly what we can't put 2,500 people in their stuff in Los Angeles, but they can see if it's, you know what I'm saying, if it's open and we go in there, let us come in there exactly how we went in this one. What I mean by that is smoking. We was able to smoke in here.
I kind of realized you was on that.
We didn't have to smoke outside, then come in and things like that, you know what I'm saying, or whatnot. For some people, it ain't important. For others, it is important. They just like to smoke, watch battles,
It's
chill,
like
like
drinking.
that.
It's just like drinking. If you're a drinker and they didn't have anything there, you say, "Man, that's legal." I mean, dang, what's going on?
So yeah, the
So
smoke.
I would.
I said the smoke was in there. We was, man, nice time, nice time. You know what I mean? Stuff gonna come to me as we going, but you know what I'm saying. Next
Mm-hmm.
battle, y'all see it, is a lesson in every bar. You know what I'm
Huh.
saying? A lesson in every bar. Once again, man, we at Summer Madness 11. Your boy 2eiies was in the building, front row. Y'all gonna see it. You know what I mean? Um, Chess versus Easy, man.
Gee, can I start this one off, G?
Yup.
Hold on.
Yup.
Let me do something. All right. I like real name Brandon's pacing. I wanted to say that too. I forgot I did write some cooking notes. I'm like, these are my first watch notes. Just writing down. So all right, we get the chess right. Cooking in this first round. It went up and up and up. Gee. The crowd was with him. They said his slogan. He tied more than one slogan
Yes.
into. But I said maybe you didn't need to use that slogan there. Stretch him out like the Big Lou did. Got something else for us to get excited and scream about before you go into a haymaker. Make the haymaker sing like this. But I was like, they rocking. I'm like, he not even rapping. That's just the crowd saying all of it. He had to say, he
We
wanted to
was
come out there
looking.
and get
We
a hug.
man. We was looking for the young guy, man. You know what I
Gee, he
mean?
wanted to come out there and give y'all a hug. Gee, you see how he said, man, I love y'all niggas. Man, I miss y'all. Gee, I was like, bro, rap to him, man. He was like, gee,
he was going at it, and that's what we was saying.
gee,
That's what we was saying. That's what we come here for. Big ass crowd like this, the people all the way in the back, stuff like that. You know what I mean? They I ain't gonna say they
gee.
mad, but they mad because they all the way in the back. So it's like they don't want to be just standing there like what the hell. They
Yeah.
want to be back there rocking or something and entertain. So
And
yeah,
that's what he did. That boy Chess had that room rocking.
yeah, that's
I
rocking,
said,
bro.
I said, damn, Easy, you probably should have went first. Because that was a very tall feat. He using his they style versus low to hollows. He using tricks out the bag to beat you. Things he learned in 2-on-2. I'm listening to him like, man, that sound like you know what I'm saying?
Side note, I seen Easy the block captain the day before or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? We next door. same building and all that stuff, as far as what we was staying and stuff like that. But I knew Easy was ready. Win, lose, or draw. Easy was ready. I had a feeling, you know what I'm saying?
That's
Whatnot.
how I felt about Chess. Like when he was out there talking and all, I said, yeah, this boy prepared.
When they outside, and this how I look at it, when someone like out and about and, you know what I'm saying, really relaxing and chilling and things like that, oh, they ready. You know what I'm
They was
saying?
ready for they got on the plane.
And like
They
I
knew they were
said,
ready
then
for
the
they got
next
on
morning, other event, he was there, you know what I'm saying, to sell
the
his merchant stuff or whatever before he go back to the hotel to come, you know what I'm saying? So he wasn't like he had to go there and practice. I'm like, yeah, this guy,
yeah.
he ready. He ready.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
What you
let me
thought
tell
about
you
him?
this.
What you thought about him?
So I said, yeah, this one of those Chess. And like easy pressure switches rounds. I'm thinking all type of stuff because this one of the best, you know what I'm saying, chess. Like, well, maybe it's just because it's on a big stage because the rounds he gave Los on Kid Chaos is crazy. You know what I'm saying? But he easy goes, G. And I was like, from the moment of it, I was like, forgot. We kept saying easy is the one who gonna transition to easies. I'm like, why wasn't that computing in my head? But I'm like, okay, but lyrically, G, he got to the I fight different. I punch and talk to a nigga while I'm whooping at the same time. And
Yeah.
that's like fighting and compared to what I'm doing lyrically, it's the same thing, G.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He was working the crowd, man. His voice projection,
Yeah.
things like that, his
But did he
energy.
step his bars up, G? Like for real,
Yes.
did
To
he
to me,
lyrically he went
yes.
up lyric. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
okay. I'm thinking like
Listen,
maybe
man.
the crowd is making me think this, but I'm listening. I'm like, I think he
You
giving us
please.
this
Them bitches
that
was
Danny
coming.
Myers
Them,
Confederate flag setups, and
yeah,
he
them bitches
learned how to do it in a way that we
them bitches was coming. Them bitches
G, and
was
they were a little bit
coming.
more they were a little bit more mature. If you understand where I'm coming from,
I
it was
got you.
like a OG talking to a BG, but this BG is a super BG. You know he about to be. He almost an OG now, and he is still. You know
Right,
what I'm
but he just
saying?
let them know it's a little bit more that I got a little bit more up on you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I really lived it and this experience, and I really lived it. So it's like, so G, we go, and I say, if he keep going like this, G, I'm like, he went second. The energy just had, if Chess had y'all on a 10, when they came to easy turn and it was dropping down because because he ain't even rap chat 9, 8, hit 7, he took it right back to a 10 and never let it drop either. And I'm just like, and
So
then y'all
we
said at the end of the battle, y'all said it was 1-1 in the first round. That's why Chess kept laughing. Like, G, like, no, he like, no,
listen.
no. They thought he said he was losing. He
Nah,
said, no, G, they saying that it's a
it's
tie.
a
It's
tie, G.
one. I said, that was fair. I've never seen somebody go second, continue
Yeah.
that momentum, because it's easy to get some momentum from somebody else and keep it up there. But he
Mm-hmm.
had to get it there.
He had to get it
But
there
that's why I said the fairness of the
with his own shit. He got it there with his own shit, his own material, his
yeah,
own delivery, his
right,
own energy, his own
yeah.
everything.
But he did take an alley oop though, is what I'm saying, because y'all was rocking like this is the best round we heard all night.
So he had no choice but to keep it up there. Other than that, we was I don't know. We was
G.
gonna definitely show
He,
love, but it
you
was
know what he
like
did to me? Though?
because of
He matched it
expectation, our
and he lied.
expectation.
Easy, you lied to us, Captain. He did have a long round because he knew what Chess was gonna do. He wrote longer, G. He didn't do what my shout out my guy Midwest MVP did. Don't complain about 230. Real name Brandon wrote until they was gonna stop him, and if not, then he was gonna get his 3 to 315 off.
Once again, this was summer madness.
Make him stop you. As you might not get it again, ever.
We gonna get to it.
So y'all said it's 1-1, and I'm just like, man, it's a time like I feel like I'm edging easy because he went second. But when y'all said 1-1 G, I was just like, I don't even gotta fight with the edge no more. It's
Mm-hmm.
1-0 me, nigga. Let's go. Let's get to the second round.
Mm-hmm. Let's
And
get to
I'm
the
not trying
second, and when you
I
get
ain't
to the
trying to take up nobody, G. I just enjoyed both their first rounds incredibly.
when we get to the second or whatnot, Chess stepped it up a little bit more on the guy. You know what I mean? He like, you know, so I want to, you know, with the little performance and everything, but he's, you know what I'm
He
saying?
comes, he goes, all that. he catching the head on mistake because he went back too
Went
far.
back too far.
It looked like he was breakdancing
listen.
and called. I said, "Gee, he don't even know how
Listen. That's what
special it
you
is." But I'm glad he
exactly.
didn't. I'm
He,
glad he didn't because he kept going, and y'all let him go. Y'all was like,
yeah.
"Oh, okay." He
That's
kept
when you know
going.
he was in the zone. G is like that's when you know your whole
The
body is
crowd was
working
in the
with you
zone too,
or
though.
whatnot.
For
Half
real,
far back, you able to grab it and steal. Boom, boom, boom. That's when you know
G.
you're in
And
the
look at
zone.
it from my perspective. I
Mm-hmm.
thought y'all was gonna scream again because I heard people erupting when he grabbed the hat, but he didn't stop. He kept going,
Cause
and it
we,
made him like,
cause we was gonna erupt. Cause we was really like, damn, this nigga caught his hat. He really in the zone, but we didn't want to f it up or whatever. Cause he
"Stop
had
it!"
already was like, far as his breathing or whatnot. You know what I'm saying or whatever. Far as you know what I'm
Or
saying,
even
boy.
just the rap
You know what I'm
transition
saying?
because y'all
Cause
didn't mess
I'm
up
not
that
y'all seen
flow.
when he was like, you know what I'm saying, give me a minute, you know what I'm saying? Cause he was getting
Yeah,
ready to
he
burp or
burped.
something like that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So we ain't want to mess none of that up, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. So but
he
nah,
spit. He spit up in the cup, and he said, "Oh
we
yeah."
was
Now
ready.
he
We
knew it.
you know,
Then he said, "Yep, I had to get that out the way. I'm ready to go now." I said, "Oh, that's crazy." But
yeah.
you said he was in the zone. I was in the zone too. Crowds mess up battles, even a lot of big stages. That's why people was like in the small rooms. And then the small room got crowded because everybody from the big stage trying to fit in there because that's where we're popping at. All y'all did was bring the same energy. But here, y'all was like, ah. So you can hear it, right? And I'm like, right, that was fire. And then he keep going, and then y'all stop him. Like, no, that's enough. Bring it back.
You know what I'm
Bring it back.
saying?
Yeah.
On the
And
real. They was
like you
rocking,
said,
G.
he stepped it up.
Hey, we ain't want the boys to stop, man. I ain't gonna lie
Then
to
y'all
you.
looked at Easy like this. When Chess was done, y'all was through screaming his slogan with him. Y'all looked over at Easy. And he's like, I got y'all.
I
And
got
he
y'all.
came out and did it again. So now I'm like, I gotta decide rounds. I can't say it's two on me. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? I'm calling it a damn near classic, and who cares who won? Like, you got to call a winner, but I don't care. I'm not gonna
I
argue
think
with nobody else.
after the second, I think we broke it down to the first round, easy to block captain with the edge. Second round, chess with
Yes,
the edge.
yes. I've been seeing it,
You know what
and
I'm
I was just
saying?
like, I said at this point, they
Whatnot.
was trying.
But that's still
I think
unfair.
y'all was trying
That's
to make it a
still
1-1.
unfair though, because we should have go ahead, we lead the first round how it is, a tie. Second round edge chess. You know what I mean? Or whatnot. We shouldn't go unfair like now we're gonna do a 1-1 and edge. Me personally, here easy to block captain edge in the first. But I can
But can I say
respect the
that?
tie
I
at
did
first.
too. I did too, but it's an edge.
You know what I'm saying?
The
Yeah.
edge. I'm like, Chess was up there too. All he did was continue. I
Like you
was like,
said,
it
the
was
extra little
1-1.
30 seconds or whatever easy had, it was worth it. And that's
He
where
didn't
the
waste the
edge would
bar.
have
He didn't
came.
waste the bar in this
You know what
battle.
I'm saying? And that's kind of
We
how I
even
see
looked
it.
at cartoons different. When he did that scheme, I almost threw my head down. And it wasn't no super intricate scheme. It's a scheme that if you're a nuisance to battle rap, you can catch it and be like, oh, that was a bar. That's fire. But everything that he used to do it, from the vocal projection to walking around him as he's saying it, doing his hand, like all that, G, helps you to understand. Like, it's like acting.
Yeah.
I forgot that I was watching a battle. I feel like I was watching theater, G, for
Theater,
real.
you know what I'm saying? Acting it out, you know what I'm saying? Yes.
Yeah, acting it out. Crowd erupted and it seemed like somebody was telling y'all quiet down. Y'all like, okay,
Mm-hmm.
we've been here before.
Mm-hmm. They
We've
wasn't
been here
doing,
before. No, but it wasn't.
I feel you,
It
right?
was like everybody was like, hey, we all been here before. Let me get it off. Let me
Let
get
me
it off.
get up. Yeah, yeah. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because it's like for us, it was like, this is the one.
But right, I'm
This
gonna say,
is
but
the one right
in
here.
the
This is the,
yeah,
we
I
seeing
understand.
this seed coming. So we like, no, we ain't fit. They gonna have to mess this up. We ain't want to
Yeah.
don't say your burps, whatever. We don't want to mess this up. Not us.
And I think
We
that
fired up,
COVID did
G.
that, the quarantine.
We
Because
fired
before
up.
doing a classic, we would then turn around and be talking to ourselves. They'd be like, yo.
You know what I'm
But
saying? Listen,
we had enough. We done.
man, this is the
We ain't
first
got to see the other 4 battles.
shit.
Y'all gave us what we wanted.
First big event, man. We were there. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Then to get to the third
We did that.
round,
The third round.
it's like, man, what more can they do? Do they still have the energy? Do they still have the bars? Et cetera, and et cetera. Yes, they
They
did.
brought it home, G.
It's like these is 3 rounds each of like, this is what I'm talking about. You really crafted 3 rounds. You know what I'm saying? Which round did the Easy
All
have
round,
the whole
all those,
chess thing? What round was that? Was that my
That
third
might have been
or the
the
second?
third.
I think that was the
I
third.
think that was the third. And chess dope breakdown was in the second, I believe. That's one
Okay.
of the big reasons we gave him. We the product. Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah.
okay. Because what it
Right.
was, listen here, Mr. Dope, he gonna be funny. Mr. Dope Dealer just got up in here in the battle rap game. I mean, let me put it to you in drug dealer terms so you can get it, you stupid. That's how he was doing it. We the like
Yeah.
he's helping to paint the picture. I was like, that's what was so genius. Even though he knows, but since that's your image, how about this? Elite battle rapper where you should have been, all of
Yeah.
us. Of course you the hungry. You got the work late. You know what I'm saying? Everything like
Yeah.
I'm like, oh gee, we get
Yeah.
to that third, chest go crazy. Then easy come with the third round that's crazier than chest crazy. Crazier than crazy, Blue G.
Crazy, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, we just left there with a classic. You know what I'm saying? I did have
Shout out to Chess and
Easy.
Easy.
Hmm.
Shout out to Chess for all his Hurricane Do bars being in sport. Good
Yes,
sport.
yes,
You know what I'm saying? It's not nothing to me. I ain't on that.
yeah,
She
that's a
cool with
fact.
me. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And then with Easy, the only chest neck flip that he did was his chest scheme. I mean chest
Chess
scheme. He
game.
didn't
I
use.
got you.
I said, yo, G. They was like, they did some old Danny Myers. I'm not gonna do that. Like, they
Man,
don't let them talk
I'm
you
a
out of that.
rap.
They was,
I'm a rap to you. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
I'm for the rap.
No,
You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
a
I got material that I didn't gotta. I don't have to go there. You know what I'm saying? I can
it's all
craft
gonna
these.
it's all gonna make sense. Shout out to Lou for breaking down Arsenal. Like, man, it might be making sense. I'm like, see,
You know what I'm saying? So
hey,
yeah, man. Shout out to Easy the Black Captain. Shout out to Chess. October 1st, Friday, they will be dropping all the battles on the app. So make sure y'all, you know what I'm saying, get the app
subscribe.
7.99, you know what I mean, or whatnot. This is part one. Stay tuned for to get to part two. Game.